Hello, 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 my friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. As always, welcome to the Crypto Robart slash Crypto Coins Crew channel. As always, before we commence, you'll be able to find the link to my private Patreon in the comments down below once this live session is over, and also in the description of this live session or slash video. Anyway, if you're here, as always, please drop a hello and put a like so that I know that you're here. All right, let's talk about security happening in the markets as always first, and after that, we're going to talk. We're going to say hello to everyone and answer some questions. We're going to try to keep it nice and brief, as always, roughly 30 minutes. So currently, a big event that took place in the financial markets, in the speculative markets, is that the Dow Jones reached its all-time high. Something that I have been waiting for. That is a big and important event, and I'm very glad to see that happen, and I want to see that continue. In addition to that, the Nasdaq came very close to reaching its all-time high, and it's edging there with every single day. And it's very important to see the Nasdaq reach its all-time high too. Why is that important? Because historically, whenever the Dow and the Nasdaq and stock indexes reach their all-time highs, Bitcoin followed suit, and then many altcoins followed suit, and people made a lot of money. Crazy, PQ4 phase came in, and people made crazy profits. And basically, it's commonly known as alt season. People like to refer to this alt season, a phrase that I really don't like because alt season kind of, hints at altcoins delivering. Most coins don't deliver. Many altcoins don't pump well. So I don't like the phrase alt season. I just use it to describe what basically people believe happens in the markets. So it's very important to see that continue. Another thing that's more important than anything, in addition to that, is also the higher lows on the macro for Bitcoin. Currently, they're holding. High highs and high lows are being built. And as long as high lows hold, everything is fine, is intact. We're only in trouble if high low is lost, because whenever high low was lost, Bitcoin dropped 72% at least from the peak that came in before the high low was lost. So not once again from the point of where the high low was lost, but from the peak that was formed before the high low was lost, at least 72%. Currently, once again, there's nothing to suggest that. When we look at the markets, everything is happening the way that it happened. Everything that we predicted basically in the Ammonia spreadsheet using my strategy has been happening. We're expecting Bitcoin to crash roughly 80% in roughly 400 days, and alts to crash harder, anywhere from 80% to 99% in roughly 400 days because of Bitcoin. That's exactly what happened. Bitcoin crashed roughly 80%, to be exact, 78%. In roughly 400 days. As always, ever since then, it has been making higher highs and higher lows. As always, it looks like stocks are recovering and climbing higher. And as always, we're seeing now that one of the main stock indexes, the Dow, has made a higher, an all-time high. Sorry, and I'm very glad to see all of that. That's all very important. Excuse me, guys, for the sip of coffee. I still haven't had breakfast. I just worked out, so I don't really have much time these days because the markets keep us very busy and it's hectic. I haven't even. I usually go and get a trim my beard and get a haircut like every 2-3 weeks. Now I'm not even able to do that. I look like a caveman, So anyway. Flies everywhere. Okay, yeah. So that's very important. What's happening in the market is currently good. There's not really much to say. I know that a lot of people produce daily content and really dive deep and dwell into all this technical analysis unnecessarily, because they have a lot of subscribers and they need to produce content to keep getting likes and keep their videos monetized. But as I mentioned 100 times, for me, YouTube is, my YouTube is not monetized. For me, it really doesn't matter even if the channel is deleted. So I come onto these lives to kind of share my thoughts and talk to the members, and hopefully help someone who's not a member. There's not much to talk about. That's the truth of the matter. Another important thing that happened, which is kind of Nice. For INJ injective delivered roughly 10x from our entry, and it breaches all-time high. It's very nice to see. It's currently in price discovery mode because it's the first coin to breach its 2021 all-time high in my portfolio. I'm sure there are coins that are going to follow ING and reach their all-time highs. Some are going to do very well, and some are going to do okay, and some are not going to go do well at all and go to zero. This is exactly why we're diversified. Please keep that in mind. We're diversified because some coins are going to outperform other coins, and we don't know which ones are going to do what, which is why we diversify, with equal amounts of money without fearing one coin over another, without fearing one blue chip over another blue chip, one mid cap over another mid cap, one low cap over another low cap. Like we have all these rules for a reason, and so yeah, I'm very happy to see that ING delivered a 10x. We had Sidis deliver a 9x. That's currently taking a pause. We have a lot of coins that are moving, and we're taking profits basically. So just today, the moment I woke up in the middle of the night, I published a reminder to everyone to take profits with a certain 100x gem in $99 tier because the second take profit was hit. So please kindly make sure if you're a patron member in the $99 tier that you take profits. You already had the profits written out for you months ago. So you should know when to take profits anyway, but I still send out reminders just in case you forgot. And, I know that life happens and people are busy. And therefore, I send out reminders. So please make sure you read that update on Patreon and sell accordingly another 10% of pocket profits. What else is there to mention? I constantly get the questions about XRP because XRP has a very large community. There's not much to say about XRP. I'm only interested in accumulating more XRP in a roughly 30 cent to the 5 cent range. In the same manner that I do, I'm going to swing trade it there because I already have bags that I bought heavily at 15 cents that I'm holding for higher prices. But if I am to add a swing trade, I'm only interested in a roughly 5 cent to the 30 cent range. And the way I'm going to execute these swing trades is going to be that I'm going to be buying, as always, with the roughly equal amounts of money, only at new lows, dollar cost averaging into swing trades. Other than that, XRP moves with the rest of the market. It so far has performed both Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it's up there with the main blue chips. I mean, the biggest coins currently are Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, and XRP. So it has outperformed all the blue chips, so it is doing well. I don't know why people are so upset because I guess, like, I do know, like, this is a lie that I don't know. I do know the lie that they believe the lies that are told to them on a daily basis that XRP is going to $589, or that XRP is about to go to $1,000, $10,000, or that utility is about to kick in because a switch is going to be flipped and the price is going to skyrocket. That's why people are disappointed. But it's a blue chip, right? Yes, I believe that it's going to climb significantly higher with the rest of the market and follow the market as it always has, unless some kind of black swan event takes place, like with the SEC suing Ripple. If something like that happens, but there will probably be a big crash again, which is amazing because I would stock up there. I would buy some XRP there and sell it higher. But anyway, it always moves together with the market. It once again did the same thing as moving with the rest of the market, outperforming both Bitcoin and Ethereum, as it always has historically before the SEC stepped in. And it did so faster. So it delivered bigger ROI percentage-wise in a shorter time frame than both Bitcoin and Ethereum. And what I can say is that I'm not buying BNB, Bitcoin, or Ethereum, or XRP in this range because it is out of the accumulation range for me. I keep reiterating that on many coins, if you came into the market now, you're a late market participant, and you should be aware of the fact that you're buying significantly higher than many people. We had, XRP do like 230% from the bottom before correcting. We had Bitcoin do roughly 190%, Ethereum roughly the same. So you have to be aware of the fact that you're buying significantly higher than people who, like us, who are buying in the accumulation range. Why is that bad? Because everything that we do in crypto is measured by risk and reward. When everything crashes hard, and when everything crashes hard, let's say 80 to 99%, that means that risk is very small and reward outweighs the risk by a lot. Then when coins start pumping and the higher they climb, risk becomes higher and higher and higher. If you want to enter the market, and the reward becomes smaller and smaller and smaller. If you wanted to make the same if you basically wanted to make the same ROI for Bitcoin as we have made by buying from the 15K to the like 23K range, you would need basically new all-time highs to get that kind of ROI. So yeah, just be aware of the fact that you're going to get used as exit liquidity because there are people like us taking profits out there. It's up to you what you want to do, but I will not be buying any of those coins here. I keep reiterating, if you want to buy some gems that still have potential to deliver very well. And I know that people don't want to listen, but I mean, I keep reiterating this, and factually, the facts show that I'm right. Like when we're buying INJ, it was like what one? I think it was like 120th position, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere like that. And basically, people were calling it a shit coin when I was buying it $3, and they were saying that why would they buy that when they can buy Bitcoin or they can buy I don't know Doge or something like that. I have nothing wrong with that. I have all those coins. I just mean that you have to be realistic and understand that blue chips are going to have a smaller ROI than mid caps that deliver and low caps that deliver. And just because a coin is a blue chip doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to deliver. That's just not the case historically. Like I've been very selective with the coins that I picked in my Millionaire spreadsheet and the 100x gems that I pick because I believe for the right reasons that I use within my strategy that they're going to deliver. But even then, I keep reiterating that some coins are still going to do very well, some okay, and some go to zero and get rugged and die. Right? I'm aware of that. For example, one of those coins right now is Hex. I had Hex in my portfolio. I threw a small amount of money at it. It's down a lot. But at the same time, INJ is up, 10x. This is up 9x. RNDR is up a lot, and many other coins are up a lot. So it's just it's part of the process, and it's irrelevant if you have a correct strategy and you know what you're doing. Let's see what else I can mention. So where I was going with this, right? If you really want to buy some gems that have potential to deliver, like for example, definitely you should not be buying this coin anymore. I'm not buying it, but I'm just going to mention this, like Bonk, for example, right? You have a guy like a lot of basic utility maximalists right now on Twitter are upset on my feed about the fact that utility coins are not popping and not making them rich, while a guy within a short time frame invested $16,000 into Bonk, turned it into $10 million. Which is insane. That's more money than I have, and I've been in crypto since like 2016. So the point I'm trying to make is many people are upset about it. I'm happy because that just proves what I've been saying once again, that it has nothing to do with utility use cases, right? Doge proved it the last cycle, Bonk is proving it this cycle, and probably Pepe is going to improve it this cycle once again, and other coins also. There's nothing like pumps have nothing to do with utility use cases. Utility use cases are just narratives to make people feel safe about investing in the coin and creating community and potentially pumping the coin well, but they're all pumps and dumps. Meme coins, shit coins, utility coins, use cases, whatever, you name it. There's no difference between them. Once you kind of just drop the veil and you stop pretending and lying to yourself, you realize that it's all just a circus and there's no difference between these coins. If you think there's any difference between a utility coin and a meme coin, I highly suggest that you spend a week tracking coins that were in the top 100 since 2017. See how many of them had great use cases and utility narratives, and see how many of them are currently down 99.99%. That were once, let's say, at like 20th to 30th position, and now they're like positioned at 500 or 1,000 or 2,000. The project is dead completely. So I suggest you do that if you don't believe me. And anyway, if you want to get some gems for the umpteenth time, join the $99 tier. Just yesterday, a buddy of mine who goes by the wait, what was that? Excuse me. Yeah, a buddy of mine who goes by the sobriquet Black W. He was nice enough to put together quickly a sheet of coins in a 100x tier that can still be bought and that can't be bought because they're up a lot. And I just published that yesterday. So I highly suggest if you want to buy some gems that you join the $99 tier. I believe it's the penultimate post. So the post before the last one, because the last one is us taking profits today in a $99 tier with 100x gems. But anyway, so it's right before the last one. You look at that list and everything's explained in there. You see which coins you can still buy and which coins you cannot. You can still buy a lot of coins. So diversify into those coins, because some of these coins are going to do very well. Once again, some of them are not going to do well. So please, like I keep reiterating this because people do different stuff. Like, so basically have people who join the $99 tier, and instead of like, I keep telling you, if all you can do is put $100 into a coin, you only put $100 into a coin. Yeah. there's no point putting like 1,000 into one coin and then 100 into other coins. So basically, people still sometimes don't do what I tell them to do, right? And then they suffer the consequences. People, my friends like Siad Mimidi, who do what they're like what they see and exactly what I do, they're doing very well because some coins don't deliver, some coins deliver. So basically, if you join the $99 tier, please don't just select a few coins in there and get what you want to get, right? Buy the coins that haven't moved with small amounts of money, even if it's $100 per coin. And that's what you do. You only invest $100 per coin because the whole point is to capture as many coins as possible, because many will pump very well and some will go to zero. If you select a few coins out of like the ones you think will do better, what if you selected the coins that don't do better, right? So please don't start like tweaking it. Like the strategy is there, the coins are there for a reason, everything is in there for a reason. Please don't start tweaking it and selecting and adding something to yourself. If you're going to do something different, you're going to get different results. You want the same results, do the same thing. So yeah. Let's see. With our main portfolio, the Millionaire spreadsheet, we just sit and wait. Everything is going according to plan, nothing to panic about. Sure, there can be corrections and all that. Market doesn't go up in a straight line. You have to be aware of that. Also, macro moves whenever market corrects are very large, and in the moment they seem very scary. But anyway, as long as a high low holds, everything is fine, and that's what we're going to be watching for. Everything's going according to plan. As long as high lows hold, everything is great. The moment the high low doesn't hold, whatever the price of Bitcoin is going to be and whatever the price of altcoins are going to be, you're going to know on Patreon within minutes, and we're going to react. And before that happens, we're going to let the market climb and start adjusting trading take profits and start taking profits and laddering out. I think I've mentioned everything there's to mention. We're already, 17 minutes in? Let's see what you're saying, my friends. Simon the Great, hello. Thank you for joining. Marcus Hart, hello. Thank you for joining, my friend. Oh, my friend Siad Mibidi that I just mentioned is here. He's saying, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Good to see you here. Daki Bookman is saying, hello, Rob. I'm a Patreon. Some new gems sure would be nice. Mate, thanks. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Yeah, Daki, absolutely. I have 2 gems that I want to add, but I believe, of course, nothing is a certainty. I believe that they can correct and give us better entries before I publish it. Because if I publish them now, and I tell you that to wait for it to correct, people are still going to just go and buy them now. And then if they dip, these low caps are very volatile. If they dip, let's say 40 or 50%, people are going to be very upset. So I'm just hoping that they're going to correct. I think based on what I see on the chart, it's very possible that they're going to correct. So I want to jump into them now, and then I'm going to publish them whenever they correct, which I hope is soon. AlbXRP, hello, how are you doing, bud? My friend Adrian Mislimi is here. Good to see you. Another member. Let's see. SG is saying, loving the gains made from the $99 tier, friend. Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate that. SG goes on to say, wanted to ask your thoughts on Ledger. You're still using the Ledger, or you've been also using other wallets, friend? I'm using different wallets. I always say that you should basically diversify in whatever you do. You should diversify in the coins you buy. You should diversify after the amount of percentage that you bought of a coin crashing from the top. You should diversify in the amount of exchanges you use. You should diversify in the amount of wallets you use. You should diversify in your take profit strategies. What I mean by that is, for example, with one coin, maybe you can take profits after 2x, then 7x, and then let's say 15x, and then I don't know, 28x, and with some other coin you can take profits after 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10x, and then another coin 2, 5, 5x, 10x, 15x. Basically, you should diversify with everything that you do in crypto, because I've noticed that by doing that, you really do increase your chances of nailing big runs and good profits. To answer that, I do use several different wallets. What can I say? I heard about what happened with Ledger. I use Ledger. Yes, I do. I don't want to answer about all the wallets that I use publicly. Shoot me a DM if you want to know about the wallets, my friend. I answered, I believe, on Patreon several times this very thing. I've written about it, but I understand maybe you didn't see it or you weren't a member. So shoot me a Twitter DM like right now, please, if you don't mind. Kindly, I would appreciate it. I'll tell you the wallets that I believe can be used. But once again, no wallet is safe. This is just unfortunately the thing about crypto. No exchange is safe. No wallet is safe. Nothing is really safe. You know what I mean? Like the banks are not safe. Keeping your money under the mattress is not safe. Whenever it comes to making money and having money, nothing is safe. There's always a risk. You know what I mean? Somebody can rob your house. A bank can shut down your bank account or freeze your assets. Crypto exchange can get hacked. Your wallet can get hacked, or you can, I don't know. God else what can happen can happen. God else knows what can happen to it, basically, right? So much stuff can happen. So yeah. Oh, my friend Gabonito is here. Gabonito is a friend that I met here in Dubai. He says, "Hello, brother. Good to catch you live again. Good to see you here, my friend. Very good to see you here. Thank you for joining. By the way, that reminded me a little bit of a sad thing. I probably will mention it because so I met another friend here. I made another friend here in Dubai, George. He's been a member for a very long time. And unfortunately, he just recently, a few days ago, passed away from lung cancer. So I would like to offer my condolences to his family. And Margaret, if you're watching this, accept my condolences. As I've told you, if you need help with anything, I'm always here. If you need help with anything, just let me know. But yeah, let's offer some condolences for George. Let's hope he's in a better place. And it's a reminder to us all to be basically cheerful and enjoy life. And remember that life ends, my friends. You know, life ends. Crypto is important. Making money is very important, but we have to make sure that we enjoy life, and use these profits to enjoy life. Adrian Muslimi is saying, hello to Siad. I see. Well done, guys. You already know each other. That's good. Members saying hi to each other. And Yamonito saying, hope you are enjoying the pumps left and right. Yamonito, I am, my friend. Thank you very much. Taking profits here and there, holding my main portfolio, waiting to see when it's time to exit. Astrid Rannenberg. Astrid, it's good to see you. Also, thank you very much for joining. Thomas Horton, my friend, it's been a while since I've seen you. He's saying, hey, Rob, let's see if the high-low holds, hoping for a crash to buy more. But if it doesn't happen, our bags are packed regardless. Keep it up, Rob. Absolutely, Thomas Horton. Cheers, my friend. I like your stance. Simon the Great, excuse me, please, is asking, did you buy any bonk, Rob? No, Simon. Unfortunately, I did not buy any bonk. I would like to congratulate anyone that has bought bonk. And if I might make a suggestion, I highly suggest that you lock in good profits with whatever is pumping very well. My friend Ismail Mohammed is here saying good morning from Ghana. Ismail Mohammed, good morning, friend. How are you? He goes on to say, Rob, looks like many on Sati saying BTC hitting past all-time high before having and cycle ends. Thoughts before having? I disagree with that, but we had narratives like, keep in mind, please, Ismaila, that throughout this entire year, like, I know some of the people who are saying what you just mentioned, so I just want to point out that throughout this year, for a whole year, they have been saying that Bitcoin is going to make a new all-time high. We literally have 16 days remaining for their prediction to come true. And then we also had people say that it's going to be worth $250,000 this year. So I've been saying all year that neither one of these things is going to happen. Bitcoin is not going to hit a new all-time high in 2023, and we're not going to 250K in 2023. I think that's obvious, but the people still have 16 days. Let's see, maybe within 16 days, everything's just going to shoot straight up, and they'll be right. They still have a chance, but the time frame is shortening and becoming very small. But I disagree with that. I do not think that's going to happen. I think that is going to take more time, and generally, I think let's just not put timestamps on it. I know that it's very important for people to know the when moon question is one of the most infamous questions in crypto. And the answer to your one moon question is forget about when moon. Concentrate on just positioning yourself for a moon when it comes. Siad Mabdi saying, hi, bro, today is my birthday and I need one 10,000x coin today. Siad Mabdi, unfortunately, my friend, I cannot give you a 10,000x coin. I've never been able to find anything like that, but I do wish you all the very best. Happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing year. I hope you have the best of your year. And I wish you abundant health, wealth, and happiness in life. Hope all your dreams come true, brother. Have a wonderful year. To many, many more. Cheers. Ismail Muhammad is saying, it's funny how I missed on Bonk after I wrote a thread on this when it was at all-time low. Didn't have stables to buy then. I keep thinking about it. How do I get over it? Ismail Muhammad, you get over it, my friend. Just because you can't catch every single coin, it's just impossible. Get over it because there are other opportunities out there, right? There are other opportunities out there. There are always more opportunities in speculative markets. Uh, Trust me, there's another bonk out there right now. Try and find it if you can. See what is it that attracted you to bonk. Analyze that and then use that same thought process to go and find another potential bonk. And don't just buy one. Let's say if you have a certain amount of money to buy one, split that in like 10 different ones and buy 10 different ones. That way you're 10 times likelier to catch the next bonk. Dad plays FIFA is here. As always, I keep mentioning this every single time. I love your sobriquet here. Dad plays FIFA. Says, still sipping my coffee patiently as we move our way up. Cheers. I have a coffee here from the Cheesecake Factory, also a cappuccino. Enjoy yours, buddy. Duddy Bookman is saying, thanks, Rob. And one more question. What are your thoughts on the coin TAO, Tau? I know you can't comment on every coin, but this one has been making particular waves. Thoughts. I'll mention this. I'll just say this. Have I considered buying it? Yes, I have. Have I bought it? I have not. Do I consider buying it? Yes, I do. I'll just say that about Tau, my friend. It's something that I have considered several times. Siad Mavidi, cheers, my friend. Thank you very much. Aniak is saying, hi, Rob. Hope all is well. Sent you a DM on Twitter. Aniak, thank you. Just now, I'll check it out. Aniak is saying, I'm in the UAE. Are you planning a meetup on another trip or another trip to Abu Dhabi? Yes, I'll definitely will go to Abu Dhabi. If you live in Abu Dhabi, I'll post on Twitter when I'm there, and if it's convenient for you and you have the time, we can definitely meet there and grab a coffee or something when I'm there. I really like Abu Dhabi also, and I like Dubai. And I don't know, we're kind of been talking with my wife, and we have considered moving to Abu Dhabi. The reason being, Dubai, as amazing as it is, simply has way too many tourists. It is more of like a party city, and we've pretty much done everything there's possibly to do in Dubai several times over by now, probably, except things like maybe skydiving. But we have considered moving to Abu Dhabi because it is much more like chilled. The vibe is much more relaxed. There are not many tourists there. There are not many people there. Generally, I've noticed on the streets, at least in comparison to Dubai. The beaches are amazing. Real estate is great. Restaurants are good. Schools are good for children and all that. So we have considered moving there. We still haven't taken the decision to move there. I guess for like next time we plan to go there, we plan to look at several different apartments. Sorry, I just got a notification. Yeah, next time we're going there, we're going to be looking at several different apartments. What we're doing right now is picking several apartments. So when we go there, we're probably going to go for like 2-3 nights and look at several different apartments. And then we're going to make a decision. But by the way, Aniak, if you do live in Abu Dhabi and you send me a DM on Twitter, please, I have some questions if you don't mind. I would like to ask you some questions about Abu Dhabi. Like for example, which areas you would recommend. Me personally, the area that I like the most in Dubai, like I used to live in the center. I lived in downtown at first, right next to the Burj Khalifa, but it was so noisy with all the race cars and all that. So I decided to move out and I moved to Business Bay. It was even worse because it turns out there's construction 24/7. And then I eventually moved. I'm not going to say the specific area for safety reasons, but I love the area around the Palm, basically. So everything around the Palm, on the Palm, chilled. next to the marina, but once again, not the marina because the marina does have way too many tourists. Somewhere around that, like basically green, chilled, quiet. And yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you very much. Simon the Great is saying my bonk stop loss was triggered just before the price went up 120%. That's all right, brother. Did you get out in profit? That's fine, right? Like I keep saying, that you should never try to aim to catch the top and whatnot. When you chase tops, very often you lose a lot of money. Same thing is very often when you chase bottoms, you miss out on great opportunities. In the bear market, everybody always thinks that they'll be able to buy lower. Most of the time, they're not able to buy lower. In the bull market, a lot of people always think they're going to be able to sell higher. Very often, they're not able to sell higher. So if you sold for a good profit, well done, brother. Give yourself a pat on the shoulder. You did well, Simon the Great, brother. You've done well. So that's all that matters. Buy low, sell high, put money in your pocket. That's what we're here for. I know that there's some crazy stories out there, like the legend and the absolute Chad, who put in 16K into bonk and flip that into 10 million. But I can tell you definitely that I'm not one of these people. Like everybody has a weakness. My weakness in crypto, like I'm exceptionally good at waiting, buying low, waiting for the crashes. My weakness is I often take profits earlier. So this has even been displayed, for example, let's say with Sidis. Our last take profit was supposed to be after 12x from entry. I sold after a 9x from entry, that one, so earlier. Same thing has happened with other coins. We're supposed to sell coin for like 15x profit. I decided to sell for 10x profit, right? So I changed the entry, took it profits earlier. And there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're taking great money home and great excess home, that's all that matters. Perfection is not required. Nobody's perfect. So we're all human. As long as you're buying low, selling high, and making money, everything is great. All right, my friends, we've been in here for 32 minutes. I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Siad Mimidi, once again, happy birthday to you, brother. I wish you all the very best. Once again, I want to offer my condolences to George, who passed away, and his family. You'll be remembered, buddy. And I wish you all guys an amazing, amazing day. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, if you're going to want to join my Patreon private, link is going to be in the comments down below of this live session and in the description of this video. And once again, if you're a $99 tier member in Patreon, please make sure you read the last update and sold accordingly. And also, by the way, Kugel, Patreon member, the $99 tier, I want to give you a shout out, brother. You often save me a lot of time by sending me also reminders, although I'm always monitoring the market. And I appreciate it, so please keep it up. When you see whenever a coin, everybody, by the way, all members, if you ever see that the coin hit a take profit or is very close to a take profit, please let me know. Like shoot me a DM or send me a message on Twitter or something like that. I'm most probably watching it and aware, but who knows? You never know, just in case, right? All right, love you guys. Please put a like. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.